How's it going? Today I'm here with my WWE Mixed Match Challenge Season 2 Week 1 review. Of course, the Mixed Match Challenge has returned. And, to be perfectly honest, I thought it returned in great fashion. I thought tonight's episode for the first week was actually a lot of fun. It's a new format of the show, too. Definitely, you can tell they definitely are trying to make it into like a legit show that they do. What's different is that instead of one match, there's two matches. The tournament is actually different itself. It's not a single elimination tournament like it was last season. It's actually a round-robin challenge where it's basically a point system. Whoever has the best overall score, like win-loss record, makes it to the finals, because the finals will be taking place at TLC this year in December. So as soon as I heard that, I was kind of confused, because I was like, with the amount of teams in it, there's no way they could have structured this tournament out until TLC. But of course, like I said, since it's not a single elimination, it's round robin. We'll be getting different matchups, and pretty much it's whoever has the best record by the time TLC comes, unless two is in the finals. And I just like the way they presented the show as well. Right from the very beginning of the show, the first like 10 to 15 minutes actually were just video packages on each competitor and each team. So I thought it was a great insight to showcase who each person is, and kind of put more of a backstory between each person as well. So I just felt like the overall feel, presentation, and just everything that they kind of didn't do. I don't want to say didn't do well in, but you can definitely tell they made the tweaks that maybe they needed to improve on in the first season, and you definitely tell they applied it here. And it just it was just a fun, enjoyable show. So I definitely wanted to give props to WWE. And without wasting any time, let's go ahead and jump right into the first match of the tournament, which was Braun Strowman and Ember Moon, who was replacing Alexa Bliss, because Alexa Bliss is apparently injured. I guess she has an arm injury. I guess it's legit. I'm not really too sure, but Ember Moon was replacing Alexa Bliss as Braun Strowman's partner in this match to take on Kevin Owens and Natalya. This was a very fun match. It was very short, but very fun. Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens were pretty much bantering each other throughout the entire match, so I thought was great. Just hearing Kevin Owens yell, at ringside at Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman yell back at Kevin Owens, I thought that was hilarious. I was definitely enjoying those two's interactions, yelling at each other. But the match itself, like I said, it was fun. It was very average though in the ring. It was initially started off to be Owens and Braun, but Owens immediately tags out to Natalya. Natalya and Ember Moon have a match, and they're doing basic stuff. They're doing some nice back and forth action. Natalya gets the upper hand on Ember Moon pretty early on. Hits a power bomb, locks in the sharpshooter. It looks like Ember Moon's gonna tap out, but Braun just pretty much gets out of the ring and pulls Ember Moon to him, so he tags in. So him and Owens are legal. Owens runs off. He goes to the ringside, but Braun Strowman just absolutely mows him down like he usually does. The shoulder tackle to the barricade, does that, goes for a round two, but Kevin Owens actually hits a super kick on him, throws him over the announce table, runs back in the ring. Braun Strowman teases the count out, because the referee's at, believe the referee's at 8 or 9 before Strowman rolled back in. So Strowman rolled back in before the 10 count, runs right into a super kick from Owens. Owens tries to do a cannonball into the corner. Strowman, pretty much doesn't nip up, but he's pulled himself up and just destroys Owens right there. Ember Moon tags back in, and Natalya go at it for a little bit. Ember Moon's trying to set up for the Eclipse, but she's telling Strowman to come here to the corner. Strowman goes to the corner, but Owens tries to charge him. Strowman takes Owens out very, very quickly, and then Ember Moon hits an Eclipse off of Braun Strowman's shoulders, which actually came off pretty awesomely, if you ask me, on Natalya for the 1, 2, 3. So Braun Strowman and Ember Moon defeat Kevin Owens and Natalya. Like I said, very fun match. The action was pretty basic, but it was very fun. The one thing I do love about the Mixed Match Challenge is that the wrestlers definitely showcase their personalities more. You can definitely tell they're out there having fun, and that's what I like about the show. They're having fun, and that's the best. You get the best wrestling when they're having the most fun, if you ask me. So you can't complain about that. Like I said, definitely a good way to start the show. Really enjoyed that opening match. And then, of course, we go into the second first round match between AJ Styles and Charlotte Flair, taking on Jimmy Uso and Naomi. This was another very fun match right here. It was probably more fun, though, than the first match, to be perfectly honest. I just felt like the way the dynamic of both teams, especially when AJ and Jimmy, just the way they're kind of just joking around with each other in the ring, I found that very entertaining. And this was another, definitely a strong way to end the first episode. Right from the get-go, it's AJ and Jimmy Uso going at it for a little bit. They do the whole thing where they both kick each other but grab each other's leg. And they both, agree to set each other's legs down to not, to be like, hey, we're cool. Let's set each other down to, keep going. And then, of course, Charlotte and Naomi tag in for the first time, and they have a nice exchange back and forth. Charlotte actually twerks in front of Naomi, which I thought was pretty hilarious. But yeah, some basic action. Charlotte actually hit the moonsault on Naomi, which was very shocking, because Charlotte pretty much rarely hits the regular moonsault nowadays. So it was actually pretty shocking, at least to me, to see her hit the moonsault. Naomi did the splits on top of Charlotte for a nice near fall right there. And then on the outside, which is pretty funny, Charlotte gets onto the outside. Naomi tries to dump onto Charlotte, but AJ actually catches her. And then Jimmy Uso comes running up to AJ and, yanks Naomi off AJ. Like, what the fuck are you doing touching my wife? Well, he didn't say that, but, you got AJ's face about touching his wife. AJ's like, hey, she jumped on top of me. I didn't touch her. She jumped on me. And then, of course, Charlotte does, a jump onto the outside onto Jimmy and Naomi to take them out. So that was a pretty funny spot right there. Back in the ring, AJ and Jimmy Uso had a nice interaction. Jimmy just yelling at AJ that he's a cheater, and AJ's like, this is you want a cheater, you're getting a cheater. Center for the Styles Clash, but Jimmy actually countered it beautifully into a Samoan drops for a very nice spot right there. Jimmy hits a Enziguri, which is followed by AJ hitting a Pele kick. Naomi hits a tag in. She actually does a Hurricanrana to AJ, and then Charlotte gets in the ring. I believe she has a spear to Jimmy Uso. Oh no. She locks in Jimmy Uso with the figure eight, or the figure four, one of the two. It doesn't really matter which one she applies. She applies in a figure four, and as she does that, Naomi actually does a splash onto Charlotte for a nice near fall right there until AJ breaks it up, and then ending comes with Charlotte locking in the figure eight onto Naomi for the submission win. So Charlotte and AJ Styles get the win for the first win on SmackDown side. So yeah, that was a really fun main event. I thought the two teams were great, and I thought this definitely was a first great episode for the first week for season 2 of the Mixed Match Challenge. I definitely think this will be a lot of fun. I think this will be a very fun season. I really enjoyed last season. I just thought it worked well. The personalities and teams really well. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the matchups for the teams for this season, I do think if they follow a formula where they're just having fun and just joking around kind of while mixing in some serious wrestling, I definitely think we have one hell of a season. Next week doesn't look like the best episode. We have Jinder Mahal and Lisa Fox taking on, who are they taking on? Oh, Bobby Lashley and Sasha Banks. So that's that. And then, of course, we'll be having The Miz and Asuka returning from Season 1, of course, taking on R-Truth and Carmella. So next week's lineup does look the absolute strongest, but, then again, there was episodes last season that I was like, this is going to suck, but they ended up being pretty entertaining for the most part still. So, yeah, pretty excited for this season, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, I think with the way the formula works, I think we could be in for a fun, 12 or so weeks, however long this is going to go. I'm not really too much of a fan of the tournament style. I'd really much rather prefer it be a single elimination, but, I guess they need to stretch it out to TLC, so they're just doing a round-robin challenge for that, so I don't mind it. I think we'll get some, it definitely opens the door for some more fresh and fun matches, so I don't mind it for that reason alone. But, yeah, very strong first episode for Season 2 of the Mixed Match Challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like below, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching the video. Not giving